Grand Rising, everybody. Well, it's a Grand Rising, and today is a great day. Today is a beautiful day yet again to see yet another wonderful, beautiful, lovely day. But I'm not feeling so conjured to say. They're still here. Let's still share some inspiration and share some wisdom. And I hope I could take more advice today because last night was. I was looking at a shaky baby. I was looking at a shaky, so I encountered a little situation last night, where I had some run-ins with the laws, government systems, implemented where they own certain areas in nature and stuff like that, and we're not obligated to be outside in nature at certain specific times at night and all kind of shit like that. So, I got very angry and jump out of my shell a little bit. Yeah, I jumped out of my shell last night. The only thing is I didn't cuss, but I was to defend myself because three officers, pull up on me and they knew exactly where it is I was headed, but made further assumptions, that I had ill intentions. And me being an empath, being able to put myself in their shoes and understand that that is what they were thinking off the bat, I was like, that's what they're thinking. No, I was supposed to be smarter than how I functioned, and because I was already thinking that, supposed to show them, well, no, it's not so. But guess what? My ego took full control. My ego was like, fucking show them how strong and powerful it is. I was so said, so done. I ignore everything that they say. I didn't want to answer any of the questions. I wasn't being cooperative. I wasn't being, how to put it, I wasn't being, um, well, yeah, cooperative. I was just like, don't ask me no questions. You's not God, you's not my boss. I out in public, I out in nature. You not obligated to know what it is I do out in nature because I'm not harming nobody, I'm not affecting nobody, I'm not on nobody property. So these are the thoughts that was running through my mind. So they ended up, wanted to give me a little shakedown, stuff like that. But when I reached the point where he wanted to like handcuff me and put me in the van, I was like, do not touch me from a please. So this is when I took off my slippers and I was ready to defend it. But the universe is always be guiding me even, when I not at my best, which I am grateful for and I am thankful for as usual. Always be grateful and always be thankful. Someone that I knew from the area actually pulled up while that commotion was going on, and he was able to account for who I am, what I do, and stuff like that. Because as much as I didn't want to tell them, eventually I did tell them, and they still didn't really believe me. So they still wanted to go and do scan and put me, and I don't have no time to go in no public police station or no public. So you can't pull me out of nature just to carry me because all you're fearful of who I am. You're weak of fear. And your judgment of fear-based thinking, which led you to thinking that I'm a threat, is the reason why you want to find out who I am. They found no weapons on me. All I had in my bag was my yoga mat and, well, my speaker box, stuff like that. And yet still, I was seen as a threat. So he then wanted to carry me down. And in that same moment where he wanted to carry me down now, a guy I knew pulled up. How ironic, right? The universe always works in mysterious ways. Even if we don't think that we are being guided, we are always being guided. And he pulled up and was able to account for me, and now, well, the officers was like, alright, well, it actually has somebody that could account for him because of things so that. So them just wanted a second view of clarity of who I say I am, because I don't have any ID card. So can't really identify me. I lost my ID card about 7, 8 months ago, and I have no intentions of going back for any, because I realize that I'm a sovereign being, and we are all sovereign beings. We are able to fully, you know, control the way we live, take care of ourselves. Why do we need to sign away our freedom, you know, with their ID card and their good paper systems to have them in full control of us? And this being said, you know, this whole experience just reminded me of how sad it is in the world, because even when I started to share some wisdom with the officers too, you know, he started to tell me, well, I know all about that, I know you talk about it, you know, things like that, but my job and thing come first. And so you put in your job in front of your own freedom, you put in your job in front of the universal laws, because you tell them all we know about the universal laws, you tell them all we know about God and all these type of different things, but you're still willing to slave for the system where you know you're guided and protected. That is just goes to show that really and truly not much people are gonna take this road. And this road is not an easy road, because people are afraid to put their trust fully in the universe, you know, afraid to put their trust fully in God. And I don't blame plenty people, because it's not easy, but I have to say, God, universe, call it whatever you want to call it, not looking for sheep. Only want warriors right now. Light warriors. You see chosen ones out there who not afraid to stand up, you know, release, you know, no fear whatsoever. In the midst of those 3 officers, I had no fear. Anxiety was flowing through my body though. My leg was trembling because, you know, the electricity, the surge that was building up, the fight that I was anticipating, you know, anxiety was on the rise within my body. And when my friend pulled up, you know, I remind myself, just breathe. And in the moment, I just took some deep breaths, calmed down, and after that, believe it or not, I talked to the I talked to the same officers who was just about to fight with, and you know, we were laughing at the whole situation. You know, we were laughing at it because it was real funny, and you know, stuff like that. It even had parts where he wanted me to, you know, raise up my jersey, and you know, stuff like that, to see if I had anything more waist, you know. So I raised up my jersey, you know, things like that. But it's like he wanted to see more. Then I raised it up again and hold it up. I said, well, they want to see, so I take off my pants and I share, well, they will want to see. Real comedian thing. I say, yes, I'm a cool man, or they all of us want to see. Yeah. Anyways, after the whole thing, he came and, you know, well, he reasoned a little bit more and things, but he was just like, he had to put his job first regardless of anything, but so it doesn't really matter who he just doing his job. And that just goes to show people will put their jobs, people will put their work in front of anything just to survive, because you know, that survival instinct, that survival mentality, and it's a fearful mentality which majority of the population are under. But my lesson that I take from this whole entire experience, you know, is stand up for yourself, yes. Speak your truth, yes. But yet again, which I knew this, but I did not implement it. It's not what you say, but what you say it. And I didn't need to, you know, as much as I knew what he was thinking, I knew I could have easily become the alchemist and alchemize that whole situation and be like, well, I just went, so I did this and this is where I headed. And that might be the end of that whole thing there, but I just wanted a show, I guess. So, guys, don't be like peacekeeper here, you know, keeping the peace. most of the days, and then one day out of the blue. Looking a little shaky, baby. Looking a little shaky. But I'm still proud of myself because of how long I've been able to keep the peace. And one day is not going to tarnish 100 days, 30 days, a week, all the progress that I've made. One day not going to tarnish it, and it's not going to pull me down to make me feel less of who I am, because yesterday was yesterday. Today is today. Today is the present moment. And I have this now and present moment to focus on now and heal anything else that comes in my way. I need to be more sharp now, more focused on becoming the alchemist, more focused on keeping that peace. I thought I was focused before. I was real focused. I wasn't as focused as I should be, because I distancing myself from elements, to keep the peace. But this just show that conflict is something that you can't run away from. You can't run away from conflict. As much as I just want to be alone, so that I wouldn't have to deal with anybody's shit, it's like it's still just finding its way to me. Just for simply walking on the road 7 o'clock in the night, 7 p.m. correction in the night. I actually did a little camping still last night, and I laid out my yoga mat by the beach. I covered up and I slept like a baby after the whole situation. It wasn't the best, but I'm grateful for all my experiences, because I know these experiences helps me grow and builds me to become even stronger. No, I didn't have to stay out here. I could have just gone home, but I just choose to be out here because I love the environment, I get to just wake up to see this. And who wouldn't want to see that, right? So guys, just be mindful, know what you say, but how you say it. And it's like I said, I will show you guys all of who I am, regardless of the bad things that I do, regardless of the good things I do, because in this life it's all about balancing the two. I can't just be showing you the peace, and then when shit come up, I hide in that. No, it don't make no sense hiding it, because this is what authentic and this is what being truthful is all about. Just be yourself. People like you for who you is, they will appreciate you in the long run, and they will see how much you grow. But if you had to be faking, for somebody to like you, then you're hindering your own self, you're suppressing your own feelings, you're suppressing your own emotions, and you wouldn't really make it out anyway. You wouldn't make it you'd just be trapped, basically. So, choices in your hands today, guys. Whatever it is you choose, it's all up to you. But I will always choose universal law over this government law, over this matrix system laws, because universal law works in my favor. This matrix system laws doesn't work in my favor. It only works to protect their pockets and feed their egos, and keeps all of us living in fear. And I'm on a mission to exclude all fear, as much as I still have fear at times, from time to time, for certain things. I always be brave enough to challenge those fears. And this is what I will say again. Where are the warriors? Where are the chosen ones out there who are not afraid to stand up for themselves, who are not afraid to put down the foot and say no? I tell them, no, I'm not going in the van. he was about to use force, and I pull off my slippers one time. You want to use force? Let me go. Don't try to force me, because anytime you're forcing me, I do something I don't want to do, especially when I know I didn't do anything wrong. I win and defend myself. And defend myself. But one love, chosen ones out there. Hope you guys enjoy this message. I hope this story helps you guys, you know. So in the future, like if you encounter something similar, you will know, hey, it's not what to say, just how you say it, and just keep going. Take your time and explain. As we live in a world right now where there is the matrix laws, and still kind of had to abide by it, as sad as it may sound. I don't wanna be abiding to this shit when I don't know what God saying already. I already know the truth. So like when you coming to me with the lies and fake fucking systems, it's like bullshit. But Universal says it's not time yet for that, you know. System will crash. Just be patient, humble yourself, and keep doing what you can do to control what you can control within you. So peace, love, and harmony to you all. Peacekeepers out.